Handcap to all the Mystelics family and the newcomers that they have tuned into this here vibrations on this Mystelics Reacts channel. You didn't have to, but you just said I appreciate you for definitely doing so. So handclap goes out to every single one of you guys who've tuned into these here vibrations. Of course, these are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you have to say right there, of course, in this video. It's going to be an interesting one, no doubt about it. We're going across the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. So definitely keep it locked on that vibrations. Of course, to come back, keep it locked, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click the like button, brothers and sisters, to help push these videos further and further. Push these videos further and further there. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they do definitely tend to come through. Of course, when I post them, publish them, brothers and sisters, you'll be notified in that regard right there. Once you're on YouTube, you will be notified. Whether you're on YouTube or off YouTube, you'll be notified, brothers and sisters. Of course, when you come on YouTube, you'll see the pop-up right there. So definitely subscribe, click the bell, and click all, and be notified of that vibrations right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations already. Of course, we see this. What is this, brothers and sisters? This is not the Dominica International Airport. All right. But of course, this is none other than the Ethiopian airline, brothers and sisters. Of course, it's said to be under construction in Africa as the largest airline or airport near the Bishford. What is that? Bishop 2 anyways, the largest airport near this place in Ethiopia, brothers and sisters. Recently, the airline of African Development Bank recently signed a 7.8 billion. Now, for those of you who know, that's what 7.8 billion. That is a 7.8 billion. Now, the reason why I'm showing this, brothers and sisters, because it seems like people in Dominica apparently don't know what a $1 billion airport would look like. Of course, we saw New York own, I think it's about 18 or 34 billion dollars, whichever, brothers and sisters of that sort. But in Dominica, we have we're apparently going on $2.3 billion from my understanding right there. But this is what $7.8 billion is, brothers and sisters. 7.8. You see the amount of terminals and you see the amount of airlines and sectors for $7.8 billion. Now, I'm sure this is in US dollars, brothers and sisters, under consideration. 7.8 will probably be something around, what, $20 billion, you see? 714. Yeah, wrong there, brothers and sisters. 20 billion. We are 2.3 billion, brothers and sisters. And you think that, that thing, what is 7.8 billion, brothers and sisters, US currency, which of course is indicated the wrong, what? 2.3, close to $1 billion, brothers and sisters, for just the little thing and the strip. You know, this is what an airport, $7.8 billion airport looks like, brothers and sisters. Innovative. Looks like you can just walk through this thing on air. You know, you don't have to touch ground, brothers and sisters. You just floating. That's what this airport looks like right there. It's gonna be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, the largest, of course, in the African continent right there, brothers and sisters. So kudos to the individuals building this stuff, and of course, you know, kudos to them. Right now in Dominica, it seems like we are at a halt because we need some sort of quarry, brothers and sisters, or what they say quarry. They need to go and find quarry. I think they're probably talking about construction stuff that they need to get, even though they bring all the trucks and the breaking down of stuff down. I really don't understand. Another thing I have to point out, brothers and sisters, when it comes down to Dominica, a number of persons might not know this, actually alluded to this yesterday, but there are companies, US companies, I believe it is, that are wanting to work the quarry in Collioure. They want to work the quarry in Collioure, but for some reason or the other, the government is not allowing them to come in. Boy, help us. They're not getting everything situated, brothers and sisters. They find a hindrance right there, from what I understood. And apparently you have to go China to find quarry. Okay. I mean, someday, brothers and sisters, we have to wake up and smell the coffee here. We have to wake up and smell the coffee. And we're talking about waking up and smell the coffee. Apparently some individuals in St. Martin, this is on the Dutch side, decided, you know, the best thing for them to do is for them to go in broad daylight, brothers and sisters, in a vehicle that is recognized. You see them pass, you probably will see. So this vehicle at the back there, brothers and sisters, this person decide, this group 1, 2, 3 individuals decide they're gonna see if they can rob some sort of business, brothers and sisters. And people see that and they start running. I mean, you don't have to be a Ted Calbas. We'll get into that in a moment, brothers and sisters. I myself, I just be vexed sometimes, you know. I just be vexed sometimes, brothers and sisters. So one go this way, the others go the other way with masks, bike. They don't have bike, you know, but they're fully in black. But this is the reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes I wonder if people properly plan out what they're going to be doing. No, I'm not an advocate for theft, but I think if you want to thief, be a thief. You want to practice the art of thievery, brothers. I think it'll be better that you actually plan properly. You know, you cannot say you come in and thief in broad daylight with a vehicle that not looking that I would understand. Check for example HRVs. Okay, HRVs. In Dominica, a set of HRVs, white HRVs all over the place. You would think it would make sense to get a white HRV in context to Dominica. This is St. Martin on the Dutch side. It would make sense to get a white HRV, you know, probably remove the number plate, and when you go somewhere, put back the number plate and then roll out again so it look like normal, you know? And they will stop HRVs always, but at least you will blend in, brothers and sisters. You're not telling me you're coming like a Ted Calbas with a vehicle that is not familiar with the area. Very and with I don't understand what is going on with humans, boy. You mean to tell me there was a clear evidence that even if the vehicle somehow was known, there is clear evidence to show which vehicle, because you go and put tape on a vehicle because your window break in broad daylight. And not only that, you know, brothers and sisters, we've seen a sentiment right there. So the vehicle end up crashing, brothers and sisters. And it is wrong some of the busiest times. It's some of the busiest times, you know, brothers and sisters. This person decided to go and rob. You're foolish. I think if you're that foolish, you have no reasoning at all. I cannot even say, okay, you know what? They plan well, they did something, okay, they escape. Alright, they escape. Alright. I still want them to get caught, you know, brothers and sisters. But alright, they escape. They plan, they do something proper. You know? You coming in high traffic to go and rob a bank with a vehicle that is heavily identifiable. Really? My God. Now this person, well, this individual was a robbery in town. 2 arrests. After brief chase, a getaway vehicle damage, about 5 vehicles trying to escape. So I guess the 2 individuals that ran this way got caught, and the one that went this way, you know, thing. It's also very interesting, brothers and sisters, that the individuals running this way went back into the direction of where the vehicle came from. That's how I mean. What is wrong with humans, boy? They went back. They went back into the direction of where the vehicle came from. You would think if you did not escape, not to go back where you come out. Not to go back. After all. Anyway, brothers and sisters, this is the clipping of that area right there. I remember that area. I was there not too long ago, last year, I think. Yeah. I was in that vicinity right there, brothers and sisters. And this is the vehicle, as you can clearly see. Damaged other people's vehicle. Now the problem I have here, brothers and sisters, on the merit of this situation, when these circumstances happen, who pays for these things? Who pays? Who pays for them? I think it'll be, I understand the jailing system, and you know, they send people inside there and they use them to work, and you know, it's below the wage gap and all those kind of things there. I personally believe that the people who paid their insurance or whatever, and as a result of these foolish people dramming their vehicle and causing them to have to, probably premiums going up and all those kind of things there. And sometimes you have to put down a down payment. Is it down payment? What do you call that now? Shoot, I forget the name, brothers and sisters. You have to put down, like let's say you have you have $10,000 in damage to pay. You have $2,000 to put up yourself before the insurance company kicks in. I personally believe that anytime somebody has done these things, these people should not be sentenced. They should not be sentenced in prison, you know, brothers and sisters. They should work hard in jail to not only meet the expectations and for them to get some, but they need to work hard until they are able to pay every single one of these 5 vehicles that have been damaged. Work hard. Even if it's $1 a day they're making, and it's $20,000, they should spend the rest of their life working hard in the prison for them to pay back these people before they are released. Because if they are just, you give them 6 months, a year, 2 years, they're going to come back out and do the same thing. But if they know that they have to, if the possibility of them getting caught would then result in them working to then pay back every single dime of what they have damaged, crime would go down. I can tell you, crime would definitely go down right there. But of course, you can see a number of vehicles. This individual vehicle is you know, mashed up from the side. I guess these people probably cockeyed or something. They can't see, or they try to maneuver in between. Look, somebody tire mash up. Another, you know, a little baby inside again. Really? Really? You a fool in thieving. You know you're not the best in doing such an illegal job, and you still go and damage other people's vehicle. Nah, man, you would work the rest of all you would work. The 2 of them they catch, 3 of all you, they better expose the other one. 3 of all you would work. The rest of all you sentence to pay back if it's $40,000 or $50,000, and it's $1 a day, all you make about $3. $3 a day. You will spend all you will spend the rest of all your life paying back the $50,000, and then all you get released. That is my viewpoint right there. That is crazy, brothers and sisters. Anyways, we're moving on to Trinidad, brothers and sisters. Apparently, it's election time in Trinidad. And what did Trinidad Prime Minister decide to do? Now, brothers and sisters, I understand that there's the African traditions and this kind of things there, for which a number of persons seem to be diluted in their understanding, thinking that certain things that have been done in Africa is somehow their tradition. No, brothers and sisters, when man moved away from God, this is the kind of things that they elevate. Let me bring all you back to where it actually started. In Africa, man was founded with Yah, God, Yahweh, Yeshua, both of them, 3 of them, 3 in 1, all these kind of things there, so forth and so forth. You know, God coming down, blah, 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 all these kind of things there, brothers and sisters. Man started with God. Then the fallen angels came in and introduced men to certain things. And as a result, man through their darkness, remember the heart of man is deceitfully above all, desperately, all right. Now, the heart of man had caused people to do a number of things, brothers and sisters, before we get into that. They associate themselves with the fallen ones. The fallen ones taught them certain things to be able to utilize the power that they have inside them. Remember, man was created in the image of God, and as a result, man has certain abilities, both spiritual and physical. Apparently, a number of persons don't believe these things. That is your business. But it's true. It is a known fact. A number of persons, especially well in this day and age, since we have been calcified in our mentals, you know, we have lost that ability. The bridge between the spiritual and, anyways, that's a whole other story right there. So man can decide they want to move away from God to do their own thing. And as a result, listen to the fallen ones and ended up in things like this. Is he doing witchcraft or something of that sort to see if he can win the elections again? I don't think it's just in the Caribbean that happens, you know, in the United States as well as happens. Apparently this one, the one in the United States didn't work too well, all right? Because the prayer warriors will pray, brothers and sisters. This is why I always tell people, yes, prayer is necessary. The revelation equation, brothers and sisters. But if you think you're just going to cast spells and think things just going to happen, bow! Stop your dirty ways, brothers and sisters. Stop it and stop it now. You need the revelation equation as well as a success equation to understand how things work. But apparently this person seems to be dabbling in things that they should not be dabbling in at all. What on earth is this? Sprinkling water that you're walking on, or whatever water they give you to sprinkle, and they sprinkle in on. Really? Really? Brothers and sisters, if people think this is macaque, there's great evil in this world. Eh? Great evil in this world. And to play with certain things, I'm not calling skirt name, but to play in certain, dabbling in certain things. One day will come knocking for the change. They will come knocking for the change. Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along right there. Of course, we have the situation that then took place in Guyana, brothers and sisters. The discovery of an 11-year-old ADRIANNA young was found in a pool, brothers and sisters, of the Doubleday Hotel. Has taken a chilling turn, with authorities confirming visible marks of violence on her face and body. In fact, It was not the authorities that found it, brothers and sisters. I guess the authorities come in to confirm what the people were already seeing. Now, for a number of persons who might not be familiar with what is going on, there was a young girl went missing. Well, let me see if I have this thing. This is the young girl right there, brothers and sisters. A young girl went missing. She apparently went into the double day hotel with her grandmama. Right there, brothers and sisters. Adrianna was, let me just read this stuff. Adrianna had been reported missing on Wednesday afternoon. After she was found yesterday, brothers and sisters, after she visited the hotel, the double day hotel, with her grandmother, who is this person right there, and other relatives around 1:02 p.m. By mid-morning Thursday, frustration exploded. Why? Because apparently the girl just went missing. A full-scale explosion went. Angry residents lit tires and debris along the main road in this area, calling for justice and accusing police of negligence. Now, brothers and sisters, when we're seeing these kind of things there, we always tend to wonder, do the police really know their thing? Because from my understanding, the police were informed that a girl went missing. And apparently they did absolutely nothing, from my understanding, absolutely nothing in that regard. I guess they probably waited 24 hours or something like that. But she went Wednesday and she disappeared. Disappeared, brothers and sisters. All right. Now she disappeared and the family went looking for her all over the place. They were by the pool as well, searching for the little girl, which apparently they did not see her in the pool. All of a sudden, brothers and sisters, all of a sudden, authorities came in and bowed. They found her in a pool. Really? So this is the pool right there, brothers and sisters. They just pulled her out. I'm not going to show that part of the situation, but this is the reaction of the people right there. One of the family members is saying, all night we there. All night they're searching for the girl. All night. All night we there. All night we there. All night. They went by the pool, brothers and sisters. I tell you. So the people were going hysterical and all those kind of things. I remember seeing a lady jump into the water to try to get the girl out and stuff, and other people started helping. But brothers and sisters, they were searching for the girl. They went to everywhere looking for the girl, and all of a sudden, the girl was not found. It was early in the morning, I think it was, or sometime in the day yesterday, brothers and sisters, they found the girl in the very pool. Now, it's so interesting that we're seeing or hearing individuals who did the investigation found out that there were cameras there. I saw the individual looking at the different cameras and stuff. But for some reason or the other, it seemed like the cameras were being maintained that very day she went missing. Now, it could be coincidence, true. But I find it really weird that somebody's missing in a hotel and all you do nothing at all. Only the family members going all over the place looking for that girl. And all of a sudden, next day, the Thursday, that girl was found in the very pool that was searched. Now, it's interesting to find out that that girl was found the next day, like I indicated before. And when that girl was pulled out, they noticed that there were bruises, just like I indicated before. Bruises on her knees, on her face, on her arms, all these kind of things there. Now you say she might have gone into the pool. Part of the pool is 8 feet long, 8 feet deep. And you would say, well, she went inside there and maybe she sank, and while people going to and fro and all these kind of things there. But I did, I watched the video of the individual doing that. And you could clearly see if there's anything in the pool, anything at all, you would see something there. There was nothing there. Next day, the girl was found in the very pool with bruises and all sorts of things on her. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to realize that there's some sort of cocoa macaque that went on. Some cocoa macaque in the very hotel, brothers and sisters. As a result of that, people set that hotel afire. They set it ablaze, brothers and sisters. And not just ablaze. Let me just read this thing. The grim discovery has intensified public outrage as the community draws chilling parallels to another situation that happened in 2012 at the same hotel. Another situation happened at that same hotel. That same hotel. What exactly was it, brothers and sisters? And of course, a young mechanic was found gone in the pool, the same pool, under the very same suspicious circumstances. What is going on inside that hotel, brothers and sisters? This is why people had to set that hotel on fire. They set it ablaze. Now, I understand people are mad and all those kind of things there, brothers and sisters, but setting the hotel on fire based on anger, I understand, but setting the hotel ablaze made me think of two things. One, the people were angry and they decided they vex and all those kind of things there. The second one was who started this blazing, maybe started the blazing to then do what? Cover the tracks of what they did already by setting the place on ablaze to cover the tracks of what happened to that girl, because it's clear that if that girl just went into the water and apparently could not swim or was swept into the 8 feet part and, you know, she sank and so forth and so forth, and she was probably in a corner somewhere and people looking and for some reason people not seeing, you know, you would say, okay, fine, she think. But when she was pulled out, brothers and sisters, they were clear, very clear. Very clear. I saw the video, you know, brothers and sisters. I saw the video. Very clear markings on her face. And it looked like she probably had freezer burns or something of that sort. That's I'm not a autopsy. What they call it? I don't do autopsy. So I'm not really sure on that. But I saw there's discoloration in the top part of her face and her arms and her feet. Now, I understand, brothers and sisters, when certain things happen, the fingers get dark. They don't get white. They get dark. The toes get dark. The fingers get dark. So, anyways. So, they clearly saw that there were markings on the girl's knee and all these things. This is why the people were vexed. The people not only just then decided to go after the thing, they went after the owner's house, the hotel owner's.
The home is on fire.
Home.
And that's it. All we could do is stand and watch. Oh, we baby. Oh.
So that's another young person gone, brothers and sisters. An 11-year-old. Now, I don't understand the merit of the police saying, okay, let's wait a little while, you know, maybe you should be found instead of sending. But the duty of the police is to protect the people. If somebody go missing, the family members admit that is just for example, take for in Dominica, brothers and sisters. Take for example, I remember one particular person that I knew who went out to sea and his phone died and everything like that, and they contacted the police in Dominica, but because it wasn't 24 hours, they did not go out to search. And I'm thinking to myself, so people are saying that they're calling certain people and they're not showing up, all those kind of things there. You mean to tell me you as the people who have taken an oath to ensure that the safety of the people are paramount? People are telling you that they're not finding their family members, and you say you have to wait 24 hours before you go there. What if that person has 24 hours to leave? Kind of reminds you of the plane situation. People indicated that there was a flare in the sky. And it's not until a day after or a day and more after that they decided to go up and do something. Because Dominica apparently doesn't have the resources yet again. I tell you, it's an interesting time that we're living in when it comes down to the circumstance right there. You're waiting 24 hours before you go out there, and that could be life and death. I never understood that rule. Never understood that rule. There's one thing where I remember when a student went missing, we didn't have to wait 24 hours. They went up, they looked for him and all those kind of things there, and he finally came down from the mountain and so forth and so forth. I understand the circumstance right there. You know, he was okay. He was just in the bush and his phone died, and, you know, 1 a.m. in the morning, we don't see the boy and so forth and so forth. But when there are certain circumstances, especially when it comes down to a young person, and they know that that person went in with them. There was even the indication where is it? Yes, the neighborhood cameras actually saw Adrianna enter the hotel, but never came out. Never came out. So it's one thing to say you're looking for the girl all over the place. She must have left. You would say she left to go and check somebody or to go and meet a friend or something of that sort. No, nothing of that sort actually happened. So it seems like the Coco Macaque happened inside of the place right there. And the people were mad and vexed. And as a result of being mad and vexed, they set the person's house
But this is all I could bring to y'all. This is all I could bring to y'all.
No, I understand the sentiment there. The last incident, and apparently there was an incident before. I'll go on that lady before, but apparently, Double Days dark history resurfaced. So it has happened before, and apparently the individuals who were in charge of the hotels were taken, but they were released. They were released afterwards, brothers and sisters. The same situation has happening again. Is there some sort of cocoa macaque where you see the prime minister doing some kind of macaque? We see him doing some kind of macaque, brothers and sisters. It's a different island, but still, brothers and sisters, it's very interesting what is going on right here. What are your thoughts? Let's listen to what
people are hurting. You saw an attempted cover-up before the eyes of everybody. Everybody.
They searched for the girl. They saw it. Nobody saw nothing in the pool. Multiple family members all over searching for the girl. And all of a sudden, the next day, they find the girl in the pool with bruises and stuff. I mean, come on. It's common sense alone should tell you something.
God bless the people who decided that they were not moving from here last night. A father lied down asleep on the road because of his child. And had he not done that, today it would have been a cover-up with nicely worded statements saying, oh, she was found in the pool, and X and Y and Z. But because people stood up, and I want people to understand the power of the people, because the government is here to serve the people, not otherwise.
Facts.
And if they didn't stay out here last night, ADRIANNA would have been another cover-up, but no. And this is why I want guys people to understand that when we stand for justice and truth, we, the people, have the power. Everybody must resign. And people must raise their voices until Higgins goes, until the Commander Region 3 goes, until that one that was out here trying to pacify the people go. Because all of them knew. All of them knew that Regional Command did not have a video.
That's the strange part to me, brothers and sisters. They have cameras in the place. Cameras in the place. And those cameras were just not on. What? And there's a previous situation that happened with another young man found in the same pool. And these people were released, and it happening again. I mean, come on, brothers and sisters. It don't take much common sense to figure that something was going on there.
All of them knew that, and they are so disrespectful of the people of Guyana to lie to them. The more I talk about it, the more angry I get, because we can't keep losing our children. We can't keep losing our women. And you have a president that is picking mangoes. Picking mangoes.
It's very interesting, brothers and sisters. Very, 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 very interesting what has happened. They did not see her go out. They saw her go in. They didn't see her come out. So apparently everything took place within the hotel. That's why people were setting the hotel on fire. However, I still have two reservations on that. Yes, the people are angry, but also was the fire used to cover up certain things? You have to be careful, you know, brothers and sisters. People are not as foolish as the thieves in St. Martin. Some people are. They use the outrage to then, you know, do certain things. Interesting, ain't it? Very interesting indeed. No, they're talking about the hotel individuals. Why the police ain't have them yet? Because it happened on the grounds. So it should be taken for sure. But if it was a poor man get catch or got caught with drugs, he would have done be in jailhouse long time. Just because you see people smiling, brothers and sisters, we look at the face and we say, oh, they looking like light. They light skinned, they light, and they have nice hair. This is not say it does work now. The heart of man yet again. Anyways, talking about the heart of man, brothers and sisters, I'm bringing you back, guys. I'm bringing you guys back to Dominica right there. Apparently, there was an unconfirmed report of a loss of life in MARIGOT in Dominica, a young lady. But apparently was the case. According to individuals out there, they indicated that the very person who did this apparently must have accidentally filmed himself. And filming himself going live, and individuals caught that right there. I guess they took the time frame of when the situation happened of the individual. Certain things does happen, brothers and sisters, and of course, as indicated right there, the accused in this situation, well, it's not unconfirmed, it's actually confirmed right there, of the young lady in MARIGOT is indicated that he is in custody. Now, somebody told me that he must have drank something or something of that sort, but apparently maybe that didn't work, and as a result, they have to come for him right there. But he is indeed in police custody. I tell you, strange things are happening, brothers. Strange things. We Trinidad, Guyana, St. Martin, Ethiopia. Well, good things happening in Ethiopia. We talk about a number of places, brothers. Last week. Hélas. Anyways, let's listen to what this young man have to say on the basis of what happened.
I want to give a little point to you on them kind of man at outside there just killing or them women. But what kind of thing is that now you? Before woman leave a man have to go and kill their woman. Friends look at me. I just saved a woman how much years and I could have said we can make it you. Financial problems. All you making all the problems take up all you until you have to kill a woman you.
But so I agree with what he's saying, you know, brothers and sisters. Sometimes man going under stress, and then sometimes the woman that is not helping them, and as a result they going crazy. That is still not an excuse to take somebody's life. Not at all. Zero. There is no reason to take somebody's life. I always believe in no, I'm not saying that for the man to be fighting woman. I always believe in the FISHY agreement. Get it out of your system. And I'm talking about man fighting woman, woman fighting man. I'm talking about in certain circumstances where things are like, instead of taking lives, if the person owe you money, give them some licks, make them feel something, but give the person a chance to pay you. You know, that's the kind of sentiment. I don't promote violence, but sometimes people just take advantage of people. They owe you long, all kind of things happening, and you know, anyways, that have nothing to do with this right there. Stop the violence, brothers and sisters, against women. For what reason? Women, yourself, you have a task to play too. Sometimes you always look at the physical abuse. We don't look at the verbal abuse as abuse too. Women have a way of playing with man emotions sometimes that making them react. And it's not an excuse for man to just react based on what women say, you know, brothers and sisters, because I'm just looking at the advantages that each has. One might be stronger, one might be more verbally stronger, to be able to attack you in certain ways that will make you figure, you know. So both have a part to play, but that still does not warranty taking somebody's life. It's better you leave that person and go where you go in. Just leave, brothers and sisters. Sometimes it might not be, I understand it might not be, Mystelics, you say just leave it. Sometimes it might not be that easy. I know the statistics, 75% of people return to the abusive stuff. I know. And men too. Might not be physically abusive on the men's part. It might be verbal, might be emotional, these kind of things. This is why I always tell fellas, you have to be mindful who you enter a relationship with. It might be nice in the beginning, and all of a sudden things will start to change. But women, you too need to know who you enter in a relationship with. Sometimes you're just checking, boy, I need somebody to spend my time. I just go after anybody. Although there are people who are good for you, you don't want them. You want the worst. You want the bad boys, so to speak. Those that can beat you up and all. Oh, bro.
When you know the damn country are playing it, go out and make yourself. Go and get a whitey. Go and get somebody. Yo. Don't kill them, woman. Huh? And guys who have to be installing all them cameras there, you know, all use. That I try not, you know, have to install in my camera because people trying to kill.
Well, I understand his sentiment. It also seems like he's doing some promotion for himself as well. Hey, do what you have to do, bro. You can install cameras. Big up yourself one time. But I agree. But sometimes there are cameras, but the sisters, I don't reminds you of them police in Dominica. You see man committing theft on camera. and nothing is being done. In my, who I believe thieves, they see a man committing theft. I had the picture in my face. They have the man name, go and tell the police. Police do nothing doing, police. Nothing doing. That's what world we live in India now. What world we live in India? With all the different things that they talk about. Yes, sir. 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 When will it end, boy? When will it end? Oh, my goodness. No, a young lady has lost her life. Sympathies goes out to her family and friends. I'm not sure who that person is. I'm sure somebody sent me who the person is already, but, you know, it's just unfortunate, man. But fellas, are need to control yourself. And sometimes it is you who is the head, so to speak, and you're not supposed to let certain things trouble you. And if you know it'll trouble you, leave that person and go. Or tell the person coming from your house. If the person don't want to come from your house, call the police. Do not take things into your hands. No, another person is gone. A number of people are actually gone, our brothers and sisters, including that 11-year-old young girl. Never to return. They're not returning anymore. Hélas, oui. Hélas. Hélas, oui. Hélas. Guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. I can get it before. These are just my thoughts. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click the like button to help push these videos further and further out there. And of course, subscribe for more vibrations, as you do definitely tend to come through. I might drop a video tomorrow. There's a video I saw of police. Man, I'll definitely be dropping a video tomorrow, brothers and sisters. Tune in for that one on Saturday for a Saturday reaction. Anyways, guys, the boy Mystelics once again. Be real, salute the king always. Be positive.